What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sha 2 times, and today we're gonna do what if Naruto had infinite chakra. Now I know I don't really usually do this type of stuff, but I'm just gonna see how it goes. Probably gonna make a second channel based on Naruto type stuff. So it's probably gonna be like Sha 2 times anime stuff or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna make a second channel. But yeah, let's not waste time. Get into it. So we start off Naruto's childhood. Goes same as usual. You know, Danzo tells the village. But Danzo tells the village and stuff. Everything goes the same. But one day, Naruto just sounds a little... Naruto just feels a little different. Like, ever since he turned 7, he wants to get stronger. This Naruto's still, how he usually is. He always doing pranks. And in one of those pranks, Naruto's getting chased by the villagers. Naruto's running around and stuff, and while he's doing that, he's about to he tripped on something, and he tripped and fell, and the villager was about to catch up to him. Now, he didn't do something that bad, but the villager wasn't really mad at him because this villager, remember, that they call Naruto a demon and stuff. So this villager had extra types of hatred towards him because the Nine Tails killed their mother. Well, yeah, their mother and father. No, just the mother. And they're really mad about it. So Naruto fell in the alley, and the villager caught up. And the villager has a knife and is about to stab Naruto. Well, he stabs Naruto in the leg. Naruto screams, but nobody comes after him. The villagers just look and have a smile, just looking at him get stabbed. But then a shinobi came in. Even though he aided him, he didn't want him to die yet. So a shinobi came in and helped him. But Naruto, after he got helped, he felt powerless. Felt like he couldn't do nothing inside that situation. And ever since then, he did a little bit more pranks, then he stopped. Villagers was wondering why he stopped doing these pranks. Maybe he learned his lessons after that. But that's not actually the case. See, Naruto is in academy. He's 7 years old. And in the academy, see Sasuke Uchiha. I think this is when... No. I don't think that's not yet. But yeah, let's just say Sasuke's clan got wiped out. If I sound different, just because I'm sick. Well, I'm not sick. My voice is just something happened. I don't know. But, Sasuke, gloomy as ever. Naruto assumpted next to him, but Sakura, tried to take the seat. And Naruto, this time, he's not having it. Like, ever since that incident happened, he's got a little bit more angrier since then. Sakura tried to take the seat, so Naruto sat down, and Sakura got mad, but the teacher came in, so she didn't do nothing. She just sat down right next to him. And Naruto, in this version, he doesn't like Sakura. I'm only doing that because I hate Sakura. I hate her so much. And actually, Sakura switched his seat and sat next to Ino, even though they're not friends at all. And actually, no, never mind. Let me shut up. I'll be quiet. I'm telling. Yeah. So he's sitting next to him, right? And that stuff with Hinata, that did happen. It still did happen. So Hinata is looking at Naruto, staring at him. Naruto turns around, and she blushes and looks away. So he's confused, because he's dense. he's confused, and then he just pays attention. Because this Naruto, he's the same old Naruto. He's just a little bit on better side. So this Naruto, he wants to learn how to control Chakra, and he's been kind of reading up on it, because he actually wants to know how to control, wants to know Chakra control. So Naruto tries to learn the basics. It's really, he does learn the basics actually. He gets doesn't really learn the basics. He learns the basic. He knows how to. He learns how to walk on trees, and it really hard. It took him like months to learn how to do it, but he actually learned how to do that, and that's the only thing he really learned how to do. But while he was doing that, even though he has a lot of chakra, for some reason he just felt more chakra come to him, and it wasn't the Nine Tails influence. No, it was something different, like another form of power. He felt it, but he didn't know what it was, and he dismissed it. So, a few days later, he's in the academy, and then they take the test, right? So, they do the kunai throwing, and actually, we just skipped to that. We just skipped to like what they do in the tests and stuff. So they do the kunai throwing. Sasuke lands all of them. Not almost all of them. But Sasuke lands all of them. Right? Because Sasuke, normal scores and stuff. Naruto, actually, surprisingly, he lands 3. He lands like on 2. But that's it. He missed the rest. And he's getting a little better. Then goes the racing. Naruto has been training a little bit extra, so he's close behind. But Sasuke, it's that too. Then, I think next was the fighting, right? It was the fighting. Everything else goes the same. But Naruto versus Sasuke, that's where things go a little different. See, Naruto has been training a lot more, because ever since that incident happened, he wants to get stronger. He doesn't want to be teased like that anymore, and he does not want to feel that pain. So he's trained a lot, and he learned a little bit of chakra control, but he doesn't know jutsus at all. Not yet. So Naruto, he fights Sasuke, and he's doing pretty good at hand-to-hand combat. He's stronger than Sasuke. But Sasuke goes back and does a fireball jutsu. Now Naruto doesn't know what to do. So Sasuke hits him with it. He gets hit by it and screams in pain. But after that, he actually feels fine. Like, he's okay now. And the Nine Tails influence actually comes on, and he actually gets healed. Now he's still hurt a little bit, but he's getting healed. And for some reason, he felt that surge of power again. And that surge of power is actually the infinite chakra. Just learn about later. But with that infinite chakra, he puts chakra into his feet and blitz at Sasuke. Now, because he learned how to do that, Naruto is smarter than usual. He realized he can use chakra in way different ways. So he puts chakra into his feet, blitzes at Sasuke, and then Sasuke doesn't know where he is. But Naruto's right behind him and kicks him behind his neck, knocking Sasuke out of the arena. And that surge of power is gone, but Naruto confused on how did he do that. He didn't know how he did that. And everybody else is stunned. Like, they are like confuzzled right now. Everybody else is like, oh my god, no way. Did Naruto just win against Sasuke? Or Sasuke, the Uchiha? That demon defeated Naruto? And everybody wanted to rematch, everybody. But but they didn't get their way. And after that, everybody else was like, "What was that?" They were really confused on what Naruto did to do that. Everybody think he was cheating, but we all know he was not cheating. And after that, we skip all the way to when they're picking their teams. Now, Team 7 is the only team that's really going to change, and Team 10, instead of Hinata on the team, actually Sakura is going to be on team. I forgot what team that was, but Sakura is now going to be on the team with Shino and Akiba, and Hinata is going to be on Team 7, and I put her there because she is like livid. She's so mad that she doesn't get to be on the team with her dear Sasuke, and she's about to protest with the teacher, but the teacher is like, I picked the teams. I don't pick the teams. This is how they were selected. You don't have to stay on the team. And she is mad, but she knows. Like, she can't really do nothing about it. So she just sits down mad. Now, their team, goes normal. So, Kakashi comes late. And Kakashi sees the team. Now, this time, Naruto doesn't play a prank on him. Naruto's actually just sitting down talking to Hinata, and Sasuke is being emo, as usual. And while that's happening, Kakashi comes through the door, and no prank, so he thinks it's good. He sees him talking to Hinata while Hinata is blushing profusely, and probably is about to pass out. But she's actually making a little small. She's actually talking a little bit, you know what I mean? She got a little bit confident. And she talked to him a bit. And Sasuke's just being emo as ever. Like, he just looking out the window like, he's finally here. And then as soon as Kakashi sees this, he's like, here goes the Avenger. And then Kakashi says, meet him on the roof. And then his body flickers on the roof while everybody walks upstairs. And it's the usual, Naruto. Oh, never mind. Naruto wants to become Hokage, and Hinata says the same thing. Everything else, Sasuke says his emo stuff. And it goes into normal. And then he says, don't eat. Goes normal. But then it goes to the training. Now, it's going to be a little bit different. Since Sakura isn't sipping over Sasuke, because she's not on the team, they're going to have a little bit more teamwork. Since Naruto is a little bit more understanding, it wants to do better, is gonna work with his teammates, because he's got a team. He knows the value of friendship. So Naruto, as soon as Kakashi says go, they all hide behind the bushes. Now Kakashi is impressed. He's like, dang, not one of them is right here still. Everybody's behind the bush and they're making a plan. So Sasuke says their plan. I'm figure it out. So Naruto runs out, right? It's actually, I forgot to tell you, but Naruto actually learned the multi-shot jutsu. Naruto actually learns, sorry, background noises. Naruto actually learns the multi-shot jutsu, I forgot to tell. He actually, while he was so rebellious and stuff, he sneaked into the Hokage's office and he looked at a scroll and he saw the multi-shot jutsu. And he learned it pretty quickly, actually, because, it's not about most chakra jutsu, so that works. So, Naruto runs out, and then starts to fight Kakashi. But then Kakashi just beats him up. Actually, it was a clone. Multiple Narutos just come out and start battling Kakashi. Now it's a lot of shadow clones because he has a lot of chakra, right? So about 100 shadow clones are fighting Kakashi right now. Kakashi is reading his book while simultaneously destroying every shadow clone. And yeah. But the real Naruto comes from behind and actually tries to punch. He actually punches Kakashi and actually puts chakra inside of his punch and punches Kakashi far. But it was actually a substitution. Kakashi is about to punch Naruto away. Well, actually, no. Kakashi's about to do the 1,000 Years of Death. But Sasuke comes behind and then does the fire style fireball jutsu and blows it at Kakashi. Now Kakashi's surprised, but he dodges the jutsu, and he is stunned that Sasuke can actually do that jutsu at such a young age. So Kakashi's impressed, right? So Naruto and Kakashi, Naruto and Sasuke are just like fighting Kakashi, both of them at once. Then they get close to the trees where everybody's hiding out, right? And as soon as they get close, Hinata comes in from the bottom and hits Kakashi with a palm, and Kakashi goes flying because he actually got caught by that. He wasn't expecting it because he got hit from the back. And Kakashi now Sasuke takes advantage of this fireball jutsu, and Kakashi does a substitution out to the way. Now Kakashi's getting a little serious. He puts his book away and starts actually fighting now. Kakashi's going in, and then Naruto comes in, right? He's fighting Kakashi, doing some hand-to-hand combat, and Kakashi's winning. But Naruto, he starts feeling the surge of power again, like it's happening again. Up Nine Tails, by the way. Kakashi is like, what's going on? Naruto's chakra around him turns white, and Naruto puts chakra into his fist and punches Kakashi. It actually wasn't Kakashi, but it's substitution. And that substitution wood splits in half. Actually, no, it gets destroyed. Pieces of wood flying everywhere. And Naruto knew about this. So Naruto actually stomps on the ground and sends a whole bunch of earth coming out of the ground. It actually hits Kakashi. And while Kakashi's still in the air, Naruto blitzes up there and punches Kakashi back down. Kakashi is knocked out cold. I mean, I'm not underpowering his infinite chakra. He puts chakra into his hand and punched him down to the ground. He is knocked out. Kakashi waked up tied to a stump, and they're holding the Hinata and Sasuke are holding the bells because Naruto gave Hinata the one. He said, I can just pass next year. Sorry, I can't do my Naruto voice right now. Voice is kind of raspy for some reason. I don't know why. And then Kakashi says, you all passed. Now Naruto's like, what? Kakashi's like, you all passed. The main reason of this training session was for you to use teamwork, and you guys are well equipped with that. So you guys all passed. And they had a celebration. Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata went to Ichiraku. Kakashi paid. His pockets are empty, mainly because of Naruto and Hinata. They destroyed his wallet, and he's broke right now. So they do little missions, and stuff. And Naruto actually says, we need better missions than this. These are terrible. This is not putting my abilities to the test. I want a better mission than this. And Sasuke actually agrees, and Hinata does. Everybody agrees, including Kakashi, because seeing how Naruto knocked him out like that and the teamwork they have, he feels like their abilities are really not getting put to the test. So he fills it out with I almost said Hagoromo, bro. With Hiruzen, and he's actually okay with it. He actually wanted to give them a mission after the mission done with the mission. Anyway, so pretty good deal. And then the bridge dude, I forgot his name, but he stepped in drunk, obviously, mad drunk, right? And mad drunk, and he keeps calling him out like, oh, these little guys are gonna protect me, they can't do nothing. And Naruto kinda getting mad, but not as mad as Sasuke. Cause Naruto's actually getting pretty annoyed at him. But Naruto doesn't really care because he'll prove him wrong. Naruto's more nonchalant, you know what I mean? But he was annoying. But then Naruto kind of humbled him when he said, "I knocked out my sensei, so try me." This Naruto got a little mad when he said that. So yeah. And then he got instantly humbled. Like as soon as he heard that, he got instantly humbled. And actually, Hiruzen is actually surprised when he heard that. He said, "Naruto, you knocked out Kakashi?" And Naruto said, "Yeah, I actually knocked him out. I don't know why. I felt this surge of power instantly." Hiruzen thought it was the Nine Tails, the Kurama. He thought it was Kurama. But Kakashi would say, "I'll talk to you about it later." And then they start doing the mission. Now the first person to notice the puddle was Kakashi and Sasuke. They both noticed it, right? And Naruto didn't know nothing about it. He was talking until he knocked it out, still paying attention to the surroundings. But this Naruto, remember, he's smarter. He's smarter than the regular Naruto. So he figured out. He was like, "Wait a minute, this place hasn't rained. Why is there a puddle?" And then like, "You notice, Naruto?" And then they're both like, "You notice?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah." You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll cut that out. Yeah, so Naruto. Anyway, I'll cut that out. But Naruto was like, "Oh, okay, I see what's happening." So Naruto went past him, right? Kakashi died, but Naruto and Sasuke and Hinata, that they knew it was just a substitution. So Naruto and Sasuke are absolutely annihilating the Demon Brothers, like absolutely annihilating them. Both the Demon Brothers got knocked out one punch. Kakashi was like, "Good job." And the bridge guy was like, "What the heck? How did you not die?" And they were like, just look at the wood. He was like, oh, I see what's happening. So yeah, they skipped to that. But then they were walking, and it started getting misty. They were like, okay, not that bad. But then the mist started getting really heavy. I mean, like really heavy. And all of a sudden, they say a white rabbit going across. And then Kakashi says, "Duck." Everybody ducks instantly. Everybody ducks. And then after that, I see Zabuza sitting on his sword, just looking at them. Mad dope. I love that scene. So he pulls out his sword, and then after that, well, he said, but he started after that time, started fighting Kakashi. Right? Kakashi, he reveals his Sharingan, right? And they go crazy. Sasuke, but when he sees that Sharingan, Sasuke is like, "How did you get it?" But he has no time to be mad about that stuff. So Sasuke is protecting the bridge builder along with Hinata and Naruto. Naruto's looking at this battle like, dang, Sensei's strong. How come he didn't use this against us? How did I beat him so easily? He was thinking that in his head, but then he focused more. And then their dope is like, their fight is dope. Going as normal, it's mad dope. Then Kakashi gets trapped in the water prison. Instantly, Naruto runs at it. And then Naruto felt that burst of power again. It's like Naruto, as soon as that happens, it's like every time Naruto's in a desperate situation, that burst of power just comes out of nowhere and helps him in this fight. But he doesn't think about that. All the clones of Zabuza, Naruto punched out of his way and then blitzed at Zabuza and punched him off Kakashi. Zabuza goes flying, but he got protected by a sword, which is broken down. And which broke, right? And Zabuza's like, this kid is strong. And Zabuza's really hurt by that punch. And then Naruto's like, whoa. But Naruto this time, it's not like 1 second like how it usually is. It's kind of lasting, and because he's getting used to it. And he's getting used to this power, and it's just flowing through him. And all of a sudden, he's like, wow. And after that, Kakashi's like, thank you, Naruto, but I'll handle it. Naruto's like, wait, let me try this. So Naruto blitzes at Zabuza and kicks him back on land. Zabuza is hurt. He is on the brink of death, but somehow still getting up. But then Haku comes in and supposedly kills him, right? But then Kakashi, because he's not as weak as in canon, he's like, usually people, I forgot what they were called, but people assassinate, I think it was the backups, right? Yeah. Usually backups assassinate them, destroy the body right there. They're not. And then Kakashi and Haku start scrapping. They start fighting. And Naruto feels that burst of energy. And he's starting to feel like he's getting used to it. And he turns it off and turns it back on. He keeps doing this repeatedly. And Haku is like, what's going on with this kid? His power is running off and on. And he's feeling it. And like Haku feels it, but he's not paying attention to it. And he's in the battle. He's really fighting Kakashi with the ice style. And Kakashi gets stuck in the ice, right? But then Naruto runs in, right? And breaks the ice. And then Sasuke jumps up and does a fireball jutsu, instantly burning all the ice and actually burning Haku. And then Hinata, who's actually under the water because they realized the plan, jumps up from under the water and hits Haku right from under, and knocks Haku up. And they don't know how to walk on water yet, so like they're like crazy. And the only reason why Naruto was really walking on water was because the infinite chakra was really helping him a lot. And he learned how to, and the days he was like, he actually learned how to walk on water. And he was gonna teach them before this mission happened. But he actually did teach Sasuke and Hinata how to walk on walls and trees and stuff. So yeah, they have that down to a T. They mastered that. But they're really on the basics of like doing it. So they could only do it for like a limited amount of time. They really have to focus. So they start focusing the chakra and stuff, and they're getting pretty used to on the water. Right? Water, right? And Haku and Zabuza are both knocked out cold, like slumped. Now Haku is not just knocked out. Zabuza's on the brink of death, like he's almost dead, and Haku is still wakes up because Haku is not going to lose, and then Haku carries Zabuza and runs away. Now Naruto's about to blitz to them and knock them out. Or not up, but Kakashi stops him for some reason. Naruto's like, why? He said that our mission is only to bring the bridge builder back safely and stuff. He was and Naruto was mad, was pretty angry, but realized that was their mission. and they bring Bridge Builder back safely. And then Bridge Builder really wants to like repay them, so they do the feast and stuff. All the regular stuff happen. Naruto talks to my little boy. I forgot his name. I forget everybody's name for some reason. Then the bridge happens, and Zabuza and Haku is there, and they see Naruto, and they're actually kind of scared of him, because that power that he has is insane, and it's actually getting them pretty scared. But Naruto doesn't know how to fully control that infinite power. I said he turned it off and on, but that's only when he had it a little bit. And he doesn't really know how to control it, so I'm not giving that to him yet. I was about to, but I was like, no. Not yet. That's for the next one. Anyway, yeah, that happens. And they're in the fight, right? Haku is fighting Sasuke and Naruto. And Haku is staying pretty clear. Haku is playing pretty clear of Naruto, but sending a little bit of things, a little bit of those things to his way. He's dodging it pretty easily. He's dodging a few of them. Right? He's putting shadow clones around him and Sasuke and protecting himself. But Naruto is starting to notice a pattern every time he jumps, right? And as soon as he jumps, Naruto just punches randomly. Not with infinite power, not with the infinite chakra, just punches randomly and punches Haku. He's like, whoa! And he realizes the pattern that's happening and punches him. And then Sasuke sends a huge fireball burning the ice. And that's happening. And Hinata comes in and breaks the ice and sees Haku on the floor, and then Hinata hits her with the 8,364 palms and cuts off her chakra network. And Haku is like, I said her, my bad. Haku, his chakra network. And Haku is like hurting. But Haku is being dealt with, right? Haku's jail, and then she got her chakra network back, right? She's like, kill me. And Naruto's like, no, I'm not doing that. And there's like a whole speech that's going on, like, I only lived, you're just like, maybe I only lived to protect Zabuza. And then Naruto's saying, like, you don't have to live. You might live for that, but you don't have to live for that. You can live for different reasons. And they're having a conversation, but Kakashi is about to kill Zabuza, and then instantly, Haku's speed, like the body flickers in front of the Chidori, and then Haku gets stabbed, and Kakashi's having flashbacks to Ren, right? And he turns it off, and he's getting flashbacks. He's like looking at his hand, shaking right now. And then Zabuza was like, thank you. And that whole speech happens where, like, as far as I'm concerned, he's enemy number one. And all that happens, right? Then they come in, and everything happens as normal after that, right? But after they start leaving, right? Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata are asking him about that power that he used, and Kakashi is pretty like confused about that power too, because he knows it's not the 9 tail, because he knows the power, he knows the sense of power, and it's not the 9 tails. It's just like stores amount of chocolate that continuously is going up and not stopping. And Naruto doesn't know what that is. He just kind of taps into it. He just kind of taps into it at moments. And he explains, like, every time they're in like a desperate moment or something, Naruto taps into it, and that's how he beats his opponents. And Kakashi is actually kind of confused, so confused about this power, not knowing what it is, because it's not the 9 tails, right? And then they get to the village, but having little side quest. Kakashi explaining what Naruto said, what Naruto said to Kakashi, and Hiruzen is actually, his eyes are wide open. And he's like, why? What's happening? And Hiruzen explains how the Namikaze clan, the Namikaze clan, the Uzumaki clan is known for their summoning and chakra reserves, right? But the Namikaze clan is known for their infinite chakra reserves and how they can control it. And instantly Kakashi is like, what? So that's what Naruto has? Yep, the infinite chakra reserves. And Kakashi is mind blown. Like Naruto knows how to use infinite chakra reserves, and he's like dumbfounded. He didn't even know anything about this, and he kind of felt left out for a moment. He was like, wait, well, me and Toto, I never asked him about anything. But he's like thinking about, and he's thinking and like, dang, it all makes sense why Naruto defeated him so easily with that punch. And Kakashi is like, thinking like, well, this all makes sense. And that's where I'm gonna end off this what if. Yeah, I know. That was not a short video, but yeah, it was a clip. It was a pretty good explanation on why he has his power. Yeah, I know I explained it pretty early, but I don't care. This is a one-shot Naruto. He has infinite chakra reserves. I don't care what you say. Naruto's overpowered. So I'm explaining it early. Whatever. That's the end of this part. And I don't know if you guys will. I'm gonna make a second channel and probably put this video on it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. So many unexpected things.